trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Now they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Let's go.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. on first down. This is McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Muscles him off. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
And they go with McCaffrey. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
White. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Robinson up the middle. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down, here's Ritter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go play action here. Purdy. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Down to 62. Shot, 17. Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Green jack. Ready, ready.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped it. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is calling.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. McCaffrey on the toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A toss left side for Mitchell. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A give left side to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down. Set.
Robinson will score. Touchdown and run. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Drill, 52.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not